Hello guys, welcome back. Konnichiwa. Herzlich willkommen. So my friends, I want to talk about the XRP price action here. Yeah, we lost 69% since the peak here in 2025. I will show you why I'm not surprised and how you could spot this bottom here. We have now a technical reaction. I show you all the details here in the video. Of course, this is not financial advice. I only give you my opinion based on the chart. Yeah, guys, if you're new to my channel, or let's say my main purpose is to educate you in trading. That's why I will show you here several chart techniques for XRP, how to measure here potential resistance and support price levels. And I also posted in October, guys, here October 2025, I posted already this screenshot here for Bitcoin, where I said that the top is in. Yeah, a lot of guys ask me here, should I take profits, blah, blah, blah. This is your decision, guys. I just said technically the top is in. We had the exactly same double top pattern that we had in 2021 before the dip, the 77% crash, by the way. And we had the same constellation in 2025. Bitcoin is moving in a trend channel, same like XRP. And I said that already back in October that we will drop here in this price range, right? That the first bottom is here, 56,000 US dollar. And then we could even crash lower because we don't see a market crash yet, guys. This is only a correction. If we see a market crash, we will drop lower. And that is the same, by the way, for XRP. So whoever said to you that this is unpredictable, this is impossible to predict, guys, that's just bullshit. Sorry to say that, but there are ways to measure that. And I also use my own tools here how to measure these price actions. So we said that XRP dropped now here by 69%, right, since the peak. And the price stopped suddenly. We stopped here at $1.11, guys. Here in that range, we stopped yesterday and the price rebounded by in total more than 32%. Now we come down a little bit, but we stopped here. So how is this possible to predict, guys? How can you predict that? I mean, when we zoom out, right, we have some supportive price levels here. One supportive price level is at $1.60, guys. Here we can see two touch points, $1.60. Also, if we zoom back here, back to 2021, we can see that the price could not really break $1.60. So we know that there is some resistance, aka support, depending on if the price is trading above or below, right? But how could you spot this shakeout here? You know, there are no real price levels in the chart where I would say, okay, there is a clear support line, a trend channel whatsoever. So now I will show you my EMA line indicator, my crypto EMA line indicator. All indicators which I'm showing you guys are developed by myself, and I made a special EMA line indicator for crypto only. And when I enable this indicator right now, I'm here in the weekly chart, by the way, for XRP. Then you will see what happened. This is where we are, guys. We exactly dropped back to this is not fake. You can also see where the price found its support in the past. So I put a lot of knowledge here in my indicators, and this is here, as I said, an EMA line indicator special for crypto. And what we can see is that the blue line here is usually the average support, which means with normal volatility, the blue zone here, when the price trading above that, the blue line acts as a support, and the green line here is something like the crash or squeeze support, aka resistance, as I said, depending on where the price is trading. And the last time that we touched this green EMA line here was back in here August 2024, guys. That was the last point, and then we found support. But please watch this video until the end. I don't say that this is the bottom for XRP. I just want to say, whoever says this is impossible to predict, guys, no, it's not. This is only based on algos here, and this is the perfect example how just a simple, it's not simple because I put a lot of knowledge in that indicator, but as I said before, it is measurable what the market is doing because everything is based on algos. The indicators, guys, are available in the video description if you want to get them. Very popular. Also my RSI indicator, guys. I have here an RSI Ultimate indicator, which is also very helpful. We can see that when we had this Powerball signal here for XRP, the last time that we had that Powerball signal here was back in 2022. Here during that time, Powerball means, of course, bulls are stepping in. And you can also see that that was the lowest price which we ever had before XRP finally starts to rip off. Then we have the opposite signal. We have the bear attack signal here on the RSI Ultimate indicator. And that means even the price is going higher. That means that the bears coming, guys, they're taking their profits. They start to take profits. And you can see, yes, XRP went from $3.90 to $2.19 to $3.66. So it increased, but Also, we see that the sell-off already started here, and that was the beginning of the end. So we have here clear signals which identify that something is coming up here for these currencies, and that is doesn't matter if these are stocks or cryptocurrencies, guys. So this is my chart setup. I mentioned that already. You can see the videos are still available here, of course, on YouTube. You can see that I said also here back in, that was maybe by the beginning of 2025, or I think even before, that I said that the final landing zone for XRP, the 2025 landing zone, is between $3.65 and $4. And you can see that here, as soon as the price hit that price target, as I said, please just watch the previous videos. This is not, this is a very old chart that I'm using here. You can see as soon as we touched that price level here, the sell-off started. So also I measured that by simple trading tools, guys, where I go in much further detail on Patreon. I do the same for volatile stocks. If you also want to trade volatile stocks, breakout stocks, call that whatever you want. We have here our Patreon community, and I share here my weekly trade setups, a couple of tickers every week where I try to, predict future price targets, price moves. I cannot give you any financial advice. There are only zones which I can show you, and you can see when this stock here after my post, that was the day when I posted, the stock on Patreon became exactly down here in this blue box and started to squeeze by 203% in just here a couple of days, guys. This is a 4 hours chart. So we have a lot of stocks available on Patreon and a huge community. If you want to see my trading tutorials, guys, if you want to learn trading, if you want to understand how the market is playing, and of course want to get access to these volatile stocks, then you can join the full package membership. This is my most popular membership. And with this membership, you get access to all my content, guys. We have a huge community there. And the link patreon.com/blackbelttrader is also available in the video description. So then let's talk about the chart setup for XRP. I don't want to, bother you here with too many price information. It's very simple. Last point of support before sell-off, guys, is the line, the green EMA line here, which is around $1.11. So just because XRP starts to bounce from there, that does not mean, guys, that this is a bullish reversal. Not at all. Why? Because we're trading here in an overall trend channel pattern. So of course XRP is bullish. I'm also bullish on XRP. But would I buy XRP here? No, I would not buy it, guys. I want to wait here until we drop far below $1. The next price target here, since we have this accumulation trend channel pattern, or it's a descending trend channel pattern, but the purpose is to accumulate. The bulls want to accumulate their prices. And as you can see, when we touch this trend channel pattern here, the next time we talk already about a price of around 82 cents. And I think, guys, based on the actual market situation, if we don't have a brutal market crash, if we just see here another shakeout, which we also had in April 2025, that only was here a market shakeout, then I think, guys, we should see somewhere here the bottom between maybe 75, but I think more here 63 cents, something like this is what I'm waiting for. And then I will load up on XRP massively, guys. This is not financial advice, but this is what I will do. So yes, it was predictable, the shakeout here. We have support on the EMA line indicator here. Let's, by the way, switch that off for a second. Let's go here in the daily chart. No indicators, only candles, that we can see what happened here. Yes, guys, and this is here what we have. So that was the picture perfect price, which the EMA, the crypto EMA line indicator predicted. And we had a rebound in total of 38%. Great. But we are still here in a trend channel pattern, guys. So even if you don't want to use indicators, you can use trend channel patterns, and you can see that this middle line here is the resistance, and we cannot or didn't break this middle line yet. Even if we break it, the next resistance here is now $1.96. That's why, of course, we could see something like this, right? But in total, I expect XRP to come lower. And I hope that this price action here goes quick down, right? Not because I want people to lose money. I just want to see here the buy-in prices where the bulls are waiting. And the first very, very hot zone, which we have, is here in the 75 to 62 cent range here. And that range, guys, is what I want to see. If we stretch that out, right, and drop, let's say, by the end of the year, mid of the year, lower, guys, we could even see lower prices. But I don't want to scare you here. We just follow up the chart and see what happened here in future. Of course, I expect, guys, that we see new all-time highs in future, but we have to first correct. We have to then bottom in, right? This is always what happened here. Same like here, you know, that is very, very long sideways trading here before the final move came. And yes, I think that XRP is a good investment, but not in this price range. This is what I think and what I want to share with you. My friends, that was my update. If you want to see more XRP videos, please push the like and subscribe and the hype button. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for watching this video. Share it with your friends and see you in the next one. Arigato gozaimasu, vielen Dank, alles Gute und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.